Going to the game, I'm going to be playing Blue Kayn and show you how strong this champion can be. In this matchup, we're currently up against Jace, and in a Kayn versus Jace, this is an advantage for Jace in the early game due to his burst potential. But once we're able to get our blue form plus 2 items, then we should have an advantage in the matchup due to the fact that Jace is very squishy and we're an assassin champion. We should be able to one-shot the Jace and have the upper hand once we are able to reach our power spike. The clear that I'm doing is a blue side clear into a full clear where I get all of my camps and reach level 5 as fast as possible. Since Kayn's clear is very fast and he would be able to get a full clear plus cut before the 2-minute mark. If you look at my items, the first item that I went for is the Shimmering Spark. The reason why is not because it helps me clear the jungle faster. As a matter of fact, if you want to clear the jungle, Longsword is a much better choice. But the reason I went for this is to be able to get my blue form faster. The more DPS that you do, the faster that you get your form. That's why I sacrificed the Longsword start in order to go for the Shimmering Spark. And your objective when playing Kayn in the early game is to get your blue form as soon as possible so that you would get a huge power spike. When clearing the jungle, one tip that I can give you is getting 2 points in your first kill. Because of the fact that I don't have any plans of ganking, I just want to clear my jungle as soon as possible and try to outpace the Jace since we have faster clear time than him. As you can see, I'm already at my 4th camp before the scuttle spawns, and with Smite being available, I save it for the scut. If I go uncontested, I should be able to clear this pretty easily. But looking at the lanes, the Yasuo has a lane advantage, Ziggs is quite even, and I see that Jace is at the bot side, so there's a chance that there's gonna be heavy resistance here. As soon as I just say it, Yasuo pops out, he goes to contest, I poke the Vlad a bit, get some first strike stacks plus your blue form stacks. We have no choice but to give the scut due to not having any priority, but good job on my duo lane for getting first blood. And it's really important for our laners not to die. And speaking of which, Yasuo is overextended. We go in for the punish. Get a smite in to slow. Yasuo has no ways to escape. Jace comes in. Camille level 5. I'm also got my level 5. We ultimate. Block the Jace Q so our Camille will live. Flash in to get a bit of HP before going down. A bit of a good play there. But overall, it's a 2-for-1, which is good for us because not only do we get a kill, we also get our blue form stacks. Unfortunate, Vladimir was able to respond, but it's all worth it in the end. Once we go back, top scut should be still up, and I'm looking for a gank in the top side because their duo laner is there, and if I'm able to deal damage to either of them, I should be able to get my blue form faster. Leona is level 5, goes in with the ultimate, perfect timing for me. Jace shows up, gets me poked down a bit. Nice Karma ulti. Kai'Sa flashed out. I got too greedy and immediately get punished. As I said earlier, Jace early game has really strong burst damage. And one thing that you should learn in that gank is to never force a gank. I could have just played it safe and went back, but I got a bit greedy. I wanted to hit the Karma and Kai'Sa so that I could get my blue form. So that's a common mistake that a lot of Kayn players do, is that they sacrifice their life in order to get a gank. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not, and in that case, it's not worth sacrificing your life just to get some blue stacks. Yasuo overextended again. He flashes out. I don't have the means to reach him since I don't have my flash yet. But all in all, it should be worth it because with Yasuo having no flash, we should be able to get another gank off, especially with Camille ulti being up. Top side, there's another fight. I tell my team to go back because they don't have a numbers advantage. It's currently 3v4. They decide to engage, I don't know why, but with Leona plus Ezreal ulti, wow, 4-man Ezreal ulti, they just got outplayed. I immediately go top side, look for some stacks. Kai'Sa is 1 HP. Vlad is also 1 HP. We get the Vlad down, get stacks on the Kai'Sa. She's able to eat some fruits, so she gets HP back. I play it safe. I don't want to repeat the mistake earlier, but with Leona going in, we smite the Karma so that we could get the kill. Plus, if you look at our form, our blue form is already complete, and this is perfect timing because I'm able to complete this right before the first objective. Usually, it's hard to do this before the first objective, but in this case, if there's a lot of team fights happening, this is advantageous for me since getting Blue Kayn plus Ghost Blade would help increase my power spike even further, allowing me to possibly one-shot targets at this stage. Camille dies at the bot side, and I had to make a decision whether to go for Dragon or to cover bot side. I went for the Dragon because this would be very important, especially if we get into the later stage of the game. Go for a 1-for-1 trade, and with Yasuo getting plates bottom side, Jace getting the Herald, I decide to go top side. We look for a gank, nice ulti by Leona, and look at that burst that I'm dealing, getting my blue form plus Ghost Blade. Immediately, you see the difference in the power spike that I have right now. Ziggs dies mid lane, Vlad, really good dive, they're able to get first tower, which is guaranteed since they got the Rift Herald. What I'm doing now is I'm looking for a target to catch. Vladimir shows up, we burst him in one combo even though he's half HP, 64 gold with first strike, and this is the fun part when playing Kayn jungle. Not only do you move really fast, you also have a lot of burst damage. Yasuo overextended, typical player. We go in for the punish, we have our ultimate just in case he flashes, and we immediately get 3 kills 1 minute after getting our blue form. Now with our HP quite low and all of our camps are up, don't forget to always farm your camps before doing anything else in the map, because even though you have a lot of damage, your clear is quite fast, so you always want to clear your camps before doing a gank. Top side is clear, no one is seen in the map, and this is a perfect time to farm. And with me going back, I could go for the Boots of Dynamism for more armor penetration. Vlad is angry, goes in for the flash ghost ulti. I think he's mad from earlier. I flash out to play safe. It should be worth it. I look to see if I can get Vlad, but with me having no mana, plus no ulti, plus no flash, it's gonna be a bit risky, and I don't want to lose my kill streak. Overall, it's worth. We spended one flash for all of Vlad's skills, and I immediately go topside since Yasuo shows bot. I want to punish and look for a trade. Ezreal and Leona are doing pretty well. We see the Vlad, and look at that damage. And Kayn is low-key a Vlad counter because Kayn's ult goes through pool. If I'm able to go inside Vlad before he pulls, I should be able to burst him down. That's why it's very annoying to play against Kayn when you're using Vlad. You have to pull early so that Kayn won't be able to ulti you. And with the 2 items, you see my damage. I'm able to 100 to 0 the enemy champions at this stage. And if you look at their lineup, they have almost no tanks, which is perfect for me. And I can just keep punishing their laners, especially if they're out of position. Look at that, one combo into Kai'Sa. She's brought pretty low. Even though she has ulti, it's not enough to escape. And with 4 members showing bot, I could have went to push top, but I played it a bit safe. We already have a lot of armor penetration with the Ghost Blade, plus Serrated Dirk, plus Boots of Dynamism, plus our Sudden Impact. When combining all of our armor penetration items, we should have at least 30 armor pen, which is true damage or almost true damage if the opponents don't build armor. Another fight happens bot side. Leona goes in for the Yasuo. I'm not yet in position, but I should be able to help just in case. Jace, good poke on his end, and we should have the advantage when it comes to the 1v1. The only problem is if I attack someone else and Jace is able to burst me down. Leona goes in to the side. We look for the Kai'Sa who's out of position. We get her pretty low. I have my ultimate and bang! We burst her. We even get 98 gold from first strike. And see how strong Kayn is at this stage. We use our first skill to go over the ledge so we don't get bursted. And with that, our collector is completed. But before buying that item, I just want to clear my bot side. And it's the perfect time or perfect timing because I'll be able to get my item. Plus, the objective is gonna spawn in 10 seconds. So I don't need to rush. Ezreal's still dead. And it's gonna be quite greedy if I would start this objective without my teammates being completed. Once the collector is finished, as I said earlier, Shimmering Spark is only for the stacks, and Karma going in, we go in immediately for the punish, get our collector plus first strike gold. Jace with a good poke on his end, but I have my third skill to get my HP back. I'm looking for people that are out of position. Jace is trying to finish the dragon as soon as possible. I wasn't able to secure it, but we should go for the team fight. We burst the Yasuo in one combo. Kai'Sa shows up. I don't have my combo yet, so I have to flash out. We poke the Jace with the second skill, slow him a bit, look for more fruits. I see HP in the side, and then we go back in with our third skill, having a lot of mobility. Burst the Vlad with W plus Collector, getting even more gold. And here, I look for someone to catch, but with Jace getting the Veil and me missing my second skill, we get punished. And that is one of Blue Kayn's weaknesses. If you go too greedy or you miss your combos, then there's a high chance that you get punished. Karma goes in with a flash, gets our Ezreal, but with Ziggs ulti, at least there's a trade that happens. Leona is 1v2ing right now, dealing a lot of damage onto the Kai'Sa. Camille is able to arrive. Leona still lives with 1 HP, which is good, dodges the Jace Q. Camille, who had a hard time early on, perfect opportunity for her to come back. Nice dodge on the Yasuo Q, but Yasuo is able to reach her. Leona Ziggs is there to try to get the counter kill. Flashes in to secure the kill, and at this point, I don't need much gold. I already have 11 kills in 11 minutes, which is 1 kill a minute. And with their jungler still down, I look for a camp to invade. Lo and behold, blue is still up, so we just get this camp. Put a control ward just in case someone wants to check. I should have placed it in the bush, but no matter. We're able to get successful counter jungle, plus our team is able to get a lot of items. The reason why I went Serpent's Fang is because they have a lot of shielding. Kai'Sa shows up, we go for the punish. Second skill, first skill ulti. Even though Kai'Sa has her own ulti, we just burst her with all of the damage that we have. That's why Kayn is super strong at this stage of the game. You have a lot of burst, going with a quadruple armor penetration items. Leona gets caught out of position. Camille's pushing top. Jace poking Ziggs. Got them pretty low. We look for another catch. And since Jace out of position, we just burst her. Second first kill. Not a big deal. And if you look at my first strike, I almost have 1k just by doing all of the poke. That's why first strike is such a good rune on Kayn. Not only do you deal more damage, you also get gold. Combining it with the collector, if you get a kill, you get even more gold. Seeing that Camille's topside, we tried to go for this Baron, but it's a bit risky since we have no frontline. As soon as Vlad goes in for the contest, we go in, combo him down. He lives with 1 HP. If I was level 13 and had my level 3 ult, Vlad would have died there. Camille goes down topside, and I ping my team to try to get bot tower so that we could get at least a trade. I clear my jungle again since all of the camps are up. This shouldn't take too much time since we clear pretty fast. Yasuo is covering bot side. I decide to kill this champion. Ezreal can bait just in case. I have my Serpent's Fang ready, and look at the damage that I'm dealing. Nice exhaust by Ezreal, and we just burst Yasuo in 3 hits. Second skill, first skill, plus auto attack. With the Serpent's Fang, this is perfect for their comp since Kai'Sa has shields with her ultimate. Their Yasuo went Immortal Shield though, plus his passive, and Karma has her own shields. That's why I went for Shield Bow. But usually I'd go for Edge of Night if they have a lot of crowd control. But in this game, they don't have much CC, so this is perfect Shield Bow game. Kai'Sa gets caught by the Camille. We predict her movement and get another free kill. The opponents try to back up. I look for another catch onto the Karma, who's out of position. We get a burst, get another kill. We go back just in case there's follow-up. Leona flashes in. I try to look for the Vlad, but he's already dead. Jace goes in with a burst. He's able to get our Ezreal. Good job on him. He gets me pretty low. Yasuo overextends again, and we burst him with just one combo yet again. The Raptors is up, so we go for the counter jungle. We have to play a bit careful just in case someone goes there. And with Leona, if she's able to get a stun, I would be there to follow up. But since she's not able to get a catch, it should be fine that we start this dragon. I don't know where my teammates are. Their Jace is alive. They're trying to buy time, I guess. Kai'Sa pops the second skill, but it's too late for them to go for the contest since their jungle is at the mid lane. We take the Scuttle, and the next item that I'm going for is Mortal Reminder. This is for all of the potential lifesteal that they have, such as the Yasuo lifesteal and the Vladimir spell Vamp. I ping topside. I see that Kai'Sa is out of position. When playing Blue Kayn, you'd always want to go for the side lane and look for individual catches. We hit our second skill. Even though we miss our first skill, Kai'Sa flashes and we just pop her in one combo. So if you don't have Exhaust against Kayn or Zhonya against Kayn, one combo would just burst you down. As you can see, I already have 18 kills in 15 minutes. A fight happens mid. I don't know what happened. I tell my team to always wait for me before doing a fight because it's gonna be very risky. Ziggs is getting caught. We burst down the Vladimir in one skill. Camille is able to split push topside. Karma shows up, and what I'm doing here is looking for a way to punish this Jace. Most likely it's warded, but I'm there. Q flash in to deal damage, and I still have my ultimate. I look for another catch. Yasuo out of position. Second first plus ult, and we just burst him just like that. Really strong burst, and with 2 members down, they have no jungle. We should be able to start the Baron, but my teammates are not yet in position, so I go and help the Camille. Second first, I don't even need an auto attack. We take down the Kai'Sa, even with all of the shielding that she has. It's not effective against our Serpent's Fang, and with 4 members down, Vladimir just spawned. We go for the Baron take. I don't know where my teammates are. I'm waiting for them to show up. Since I'm quite squishy, if they go for the contest, there's a high chance that I might die. But with Ezreal, Ziggs showing up, finally we're able to start this objective and cleanly take this for our team. Vladimir tries to contest, but it's a bit too late. I look for a catch onto him. Leona misses the ulti, but it's fine. I wanted to ulti Vlad, but there's a Veil. Good job onto the Karma. I think she has the Veil item to try to counter my burst. But it's okay. What's important is that we're able to secure the Baron and get an advantage. I tell my team to be careful. I just want to buy my Guardian Angel. And if you look at my score, I'm actually at 22 kills at the 17-minute mark. And I'm already item locked, so I have nothing else to buy. G is my last item. The only thing that I could do is possibly change my Guardian Angel just in case it gets popped. We look for the Vlad, but as soon as we miss our second skill, we just go back. Even though I'm Omega fed, it's very important for me not to die. And with bot lane, going for a bit of poke, Ziggs using ulti, not hitting anyone. I go in with my third skill, look for a poke, get the Karma down a bit. And with Elder Dragon up, our Baron is gonna be expired soon. I look for a catch onto the Vladimir. If I hit my second skill, Vlad should have died there, but it's fine. Jace with a counter poke, getting me pretty low. I have my third skill to get all of my HP. That's why blue buff is really good on Kayn, because I would get only regen plus only roam potential. I'm getting my HP back. Fruit is up. My teammates able to break the bot tower, and we position ourselves to take the Elder. But what I'm doing here is I just want to bait, let them go close so I can catch someone. I see Yasuo Vlad in the side lane. We go in, second skill, Q flash, but Yasuo, good response with his own flash. So I have to play a bit safe. Use my third skill to look at their positioning. And since they're all going back, they're all afraid to go out of the base, which is understandable because I could just burst anyone in their team. Leona goes in with her own stuns. She gets the Jace pretty low. Burst him with our second skill. Vlad gets a 3-man ulti. I have to use my stasis so that the ult doesn't pop. Third skill to get our HP back. Kai'Sa misses the second skill. And with their jungler down, this should be a free Elder for us unless they're able to contest. Looking at their position, they're trying to contest, but we should be able to get this before they arrive. We have a lot of damage. And once we take the Elder, our burst will be even scarier. Go in with the third, look for any targets to catch, but with having no vision, it's quite risky and I don't want to waste my GA just to do something reckless. With third skill again, we look for targets that we could catch. Camille getting the bot tower, which is big. And with Baron spawning in 40 seconds, it's quite hard to push their comp because they have a lot of wave clear with Yasuo Windwall, Kai'Sa Q. It's very risky, especially for me, an assassin, to go to their backline. That's why what I want to do is to wait for the Baron, and while waiting for the Baron, I'll just take my camps. I don't need to farm anymore. I'm just taking the blue buff so that I'd have the regen. And looking at the mid lane, they need to be careful because this is a potential choke. Even though I'm super far ahead with 23 kills, there's a chance that we could lose, especially if I get caught out of position. The biggest issue with Blue Kayn is that they're exceptionally squishy, so if you're caught in a bad place or you get stunned, then there's a high probability that you can just get bursted. That's why even though I have insane damage, I still need to take extra care on my positioning, because at this stage, when you get caught or you die once, a huge snowball happens, the opponents get a huge bounty, plus they might be able to go for a comeback. We go for the safe decision, take the Baron so that we would have pushing potential. Elder is still up, and what I'm doing right now is I'm waiting for my flash or looking for any possible picks, letting my team split push. I see that there's a control ward there. We dodge the Kai'Sa second. She's able to take down my control ward, so it's still warded. And with the tower top side almost down, I go in, I play a bit aggressive. We ulti the Kai'Sa, burst her in one combo. Vlad has no more pool. Leona with a great stun. Karma with 1 HP. She goes down to the Ezreal, and with their base exposed, we should be able to just end this game, and voila! Really clean game overall. We just made one mistake on the top side in the early game, but aside from that, we're able to play to our win conditions. We got our form pretty quickly before the first objective, and you saw the potential of Blue Kayn. 98% in Grandmaster, we get MVP. Props to my teammates with a good follow-up. I like Leona's engages, makes it easy for me to burst them down. 24, 3, and 6, and look at the damage dealt. 46k, 6k damage taken, and beautiful gameplay all around. We're able to carry the team and snowball our lead. Perfect champion against their comp since they're all very squishy and they don't have much crowd control against me. And that is it for our Kayn guide. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. Ciao, ciao.